Your eyes snap open. It's pitch black. Your heart's hammering like it's trying to escape your chest. The clock glows a cruel 3:17 a.m., and you're wide awake, buzzing with an anxiety you can't even name. Here's what nobody's telling you. This isn't just bad sleep. Your body's screaming a warning you've been ignoring for way too long. I'm Dr. Andre Wambier, cardiologist, and I've watched this pattern destroy hearts, wreck metabolisms, and steal years from people who thought they were just stressed. But here's the thing that'll blow your mind. There's one simple drink, sitting in your kitchen right now, that can shut down this midnight panic attack before it even starts. Stick around, 'cause what I'm about to show you isn't some wellness trend. It's your body's emergency exit from a cycle that's literally aging you decades overnight. And real quick, drop a comment telling me, do you wake up between 2 and 4 a.m.? Let me know where you're watching from, because what you're experiencing, you're definitely not alone. And understanding why this happens is going to change everything about how you sleep tonight. Let's rewind to 9 p.m. last night. You had dinner, right? Maybe you grabbed something quick, something easy. Pasta, bread, maybe a little dessert to wind down. Your liver took one look at that meal and went into absolute meltdown mode. See, your liver's already drowning, swimming in inflammation from months, maybe years, of stress, processed foods, and that non-stop mental grind you call normal life. That innocent dinner you just ate? It's not fuel. It's gasoline on a fire that's already raging inside you. Your liver can't store energy properly anymore. It's swollen, exhausted, suffocating under layers of inflammation. And here's where things get dark. Your nervous system never got the memo that the workday's over. It's still running hot, still in fight or flight, still convinced there's a predator lurking in the shadows. Melatonin, that sleep hormone everyone talks about, gets blocked at the door like an uninvited guest. Your body genuinely believes it's still being hunted, which means the stage is set for what happens next, and trust me, it's worse than you think. Fast forward. It's 2:30 a.m. You're sleeping, but let's be honest. You're really just lying there pretending. Your body's on standby, like a computer that never actually shuts down. Then something catastrophic happens. Your blood sugar starts dropping. Not gently, not gradually. We're talking freefall. Why? Because your liver, that beaten down, inflamed organ we just talked about, has one crucial job. Release glucose slowly, steadily, like a battery trickling energy through the night. But it can't. It's too swollen, too overwhelmed, too absolutely wrecked to do its job. It's like trying to pump water from a clogged well. Nothing comes out when you need it most. Your blood sugar plummets into the danger zone. And to your ancient primal brain, that's not just uncomfortable. That's a 5-alarm emergency. That's starvation. That's death knocking at the door. Which is exactly why your body's about to hit the panic button harder than you ever thought possible. Your brain doesn't wait. It doesn't hesitate. It doesn't check if this is really an emergency or just another Tuesday night. When blood sugar crashes like that, your adrenal glands launch into action like they're fighting off an actual threat to your survival. Cortisol floods your system. Adrenaline surges through every vein. We're not talking about a little spike here. This is a tidal wave of stress hormones that'd make a stock market crash look calm. Your liver gets the message loud and clear. Dump glucose now. It vomits sugar straight into your bloodstream. Your blood sugar skyrockets. Your brain is saved from its imaginary starvation. But you're bolt upright in bed, drenched in cold sweat, heart absolutely racing, mind spinning at 1,000 miles per hour. Sleep. Forget it. You're wired like you just chugged 5 espressos and watched a horror movie. And here's the truly terrifying part. Your body genuinely thinks you almost died just now. It doesn't know this was preventable. It doesn't realize this entire nightmare could have been avoided. But what it is doing, night after night, is tearing your body apart from the inside out. That cortisol surge doesn't just disappear when morning comes. It lingers, circulating through your blood like a toxic fog that won't lift. And it's hungry. Your body needs energy fast, and it doesn't care where it gets it. So cortisol starts breaking down your muscle tissue, literally cannibalizing your own protein to create glucose. It's like your body's devouring itself to survive a crisis that never really existed. You wake up feeling heavy, weak, like you ran a marathon in your sleep. Your arms feel like lead. Your legs barely want to hold you up. That's not age. That's not just being tired. That's your body consuming itself, one night at a time. You could be eating all the protein in the world, hitting the gym 5 days a week, doing everything right, and none of it matters. Because every night, cortisol's undoing your progress, shredding muscle fiber by fiber. It's like trying to fill a bucket with a massive hole in the bottom. Pointless, frustrating, and absolutely preventable. But the muscle loss, that's just the beginning of what this hormone's doing to your body. Look down. Notice that stubborn belly fat that won't budge no matter what diet you try. That little pouch around your midsection? Maybe that weird fat deposit on the back of your neck? That's not about calories. That's cortisol's handiwork. Every time your stress hormone spikes at 3 a.m., it sends a clear message to your body. Store energy for the long haul. We're in crisis mode. Save everything you can. And where does it store it? Right around your organs. Visceral fat, they call it. But this isn't your typical fat that jiggles when you move. This is metabolically active tissue that's pumping out inflammatory molecules 24/7, like a factory that never shuts down. These molecules attack your arteries directly. They create plaque. They cause atherosclerosis, the medical term for your blood vessels slowly, steadily getting clogged. The American Heart Association's been screaming about this connection for years. You might look fine from the outside. You might even be relatively thin everywhere else. But if you've got that soft belly, that visceral fat, your arteries are inflamed right now. They're on the edge. They're preparing for something your body hopes never comes but is getting closer every single night you wake up in that cortisol-fueled panic. Every midnight cortisol explosion, every adrenaline surge, every blood sugar roller coaster. They're all pushing your pancreas closer to the breaking point. Night after night, month after month, your pancreas is pumping out insulin like a firefighter desperately trying to control a blaze that keeps reigniting. It's exhausting. It's unsustainable. It's like running a car engine at maximum RPM without ever stopping for maintenance. Then one day something shifts. Your cells stop listening. They've heard the insulin alarm so many times, they've become deaf to it. It's called insulin resistance. And it's the express lane to type 2 diabetes. And diabetes. That's not just about blood sugar numbers on a lab report. We're talking kidney failure, nerve damage, vision loss, amputations, heart disease, strokes, the whole catastrophic cascade. All of it traced back to those 3 a.m. wake-ups you kept ignoring. All of it preventable. But there's one more danger we need to talk about, and this one's the reason I became a cardiologist in the first place. This is what keeps me up at night as a doctor. Because this is what I see in the ER over and over, in people who never saw it coming. Cortisol doesn't just mess with your blood sugar. It constricts your blood vessels, squeezing them tight like you're pinching a garden hose. Blood pressure spikes. Your arteries get sticky, practically begging cholesterol to latch on and build up. But here's the truly sinister part. That cholesterol gets oxidized. It transforms into something far more dangerous, more aggressive, more likely to form the kind of plaque that ruptures and causes heart attacks. You could have normal cholesterol levels. You could be taking your medications perfectly. You could be doing everything your doctor told you to do. But if your cortisol's chronically elevated from these midnight wake-ups, your heart attack risk nearly doubles. Not my opinion. Not a theory. Scientific fact. Every single night you're waking up at 3 a.m., you're laying another brick in the wall that's going to give you a heart attack. Visceral fat, check. Inflammation, check. Insulin resistance, check. Oxidized cholesterol, check. The foundation's being built. The structure's going up. And one day, without warning, it's complete. But here's what nobody's telling you. There's a way to tear down this structure before it's too late, and it starts with one simple drink that changes everything tonight. Guava leaf tea. I know what you're thinking. Really, doctor? Grandma's old remedy. But hear me out, because the science behind this is absolutely mind-blowing. Remember how this whole nightmare starts? Blood sugar crashes at 3 a.m. Brain panics. Cortisol explodes. You wake up. That's the chain reaction we need to break. Guava leaves contain powerful compounds called tannins and flavonoids. These aren't just random plant chemicals. They're metabolic game changers. They slow down how your body digests and releases glucose. They put a brake on that blood sugar roller coaster. When you drink guava leaf tea 30 to 45 minutes before bed, something remarkable happens. Your blood sugar doesn't freefall anymore. It descends slowly, gently, the way nature intended. No crash. No panic. No cortisol explosion. Number 3 a.m. wake-up call. But wait, there's more. Those same compounds actively reduce liver inflammation. They help your liver store and release energy properly again. It's like you're draining the swamp, clearing the clog, fixing the broken system from the inside out. Here's exactly how to make it work. Take 3 to 5 fresh, green guava leaves. No brown spots, no damage. Boil 300 milliliters of water. When it hits boiling, turn off the heat. This part's crucial. Drop in the leaves, cover it, and let it steep for 10 minutes. Don't boil the leaves directly or you'll destroy the active compounds. Drink it 30 to 45 minutes before bed. Not right before sleep, not 2 hours before. That 30 to 45 minute window is where the magic happens. The tannins need time to get into your digestive system and start working. But the tea alone isn't enough. You're going to supercharge this with 3 additional strategies. Cut refined carbs at dinner. No white bread, white rice, pasta, or sweets. Your evening meal should be protein, vegetables, and healthy fats. This keeps your blood sugar stable from the start. Turn off all blue light 1 hour before bed. Phone, TV, computer. They're blocking your melatonin production. No melatonin means no deep sleep, period. And finally, breathe. 5 minutes of 4-7-8 breathing before bed. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 7, exhale for 8. This activates your parasympathetic nervous system, your body's natural brake pedal. Cortisol drops immediately. Now let's be real. This isn't magic. Your first night you might still wake up. Your body's addicted to the panic. It's been doing this for so long, it thinks it's normal. But by night 3 or 4, you'll notice. You'll wake at 4 a.m. instead of 3. Then 5 a.m. Then not at all. Give it 2 weeks. Most of my patients stop waking up completely. But if you do everything I just said and you're still waking up after 2 weeks, you need to see a doctor. Could be sleep apnea, restless leg syndrome, thyroid issues, or silent reflux. Don't ignore your body when it's screaming for help. I'm a cardiologist. I see the end of these stories every single day. The 45-year-old on the gurney, clutching his chest, confused and terrified. But doctor, I don't understand. I exercise, I eat well. Then I ask the question, how do you sleep? Silence. Then, not well. I wake up every night, for years. Years. Building a heart attack, night by night, wake up by wake up. And the absolute worst part? It could have been prevented with something as simple as a cup of tea and a few lifestyle tweaks. If you saw yourself in this video, if you recognized your story in these words, then you need to start tonight. Not tomorrow. Not next week. Tonight. Get 5 guava leaves. Make the tea. Cut the sugar from dinner. Turn off your phone an hour early. Breathe. Give your body 2 weeks to remember what real sleep feels like. You deserve it. Your heart deserves it. The people who love you deserve to have you around. If this video opened your eyes, hit that like button, share it with someone who needs to hear this, and subscribe because every single week I bring you information that could mean the difference between living a long, healthy life or becoming another statistic. Your next step? Watch my complete video on cortisol where I break down everything about this hormone. And check out my video on the best fruits for memory and brain health. Your body's trying to heal. Let's give it the tools it needs. Sleep well tonight. Your heart's counting on it.